Hi fairies, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because today I am going to attempt a frontal. Yeah, so I am just gonna measure this against my head from ear to ear, and then I'm just gonna cut the excess lace off. Okay. So taking my measuring tape, I will be measuring from ear to ear. I don't have a big head, so 11 inches it is. And now I'm just going to be taking my lace. I'm going to fold that lace in half, and then I'm just going to cut an inch off because 13 inches, so there would be 2 inches extra. And yeah, easy as 1, 2, 3. When you have your middle, you want to put in some pins just so that you know your middle. Always know your middle. I have done a closure before and I did not know my middle, and yeah, it was a terrible fail. So the 1 inch there, I've just used eyeliner to sort of measure out the 1 inch, and the lines on there is an inside joke. My friend Gift would actually know what those lines are all about. So yeah guys, I'm just going to cut the that inch right there. I think it's like the third line or something, but it measured out to 1 inch, so I'm just gonna cut. So I'm just gonna measure out the inch. It just makes it easier for me to work with. So I'm gonna do like my 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4, 5, and so on. It just makes it easier for me to work. Initially I wanted to start off with 4 strands of hair. I did start off with 4 strands of hair with different hair, but I vented like 3, like the paper blocks behind the lace. I vented about 17 lines, well, with a line left open, 17 lines. And I started over. I took everything out and I started over. The method that I'm using, it is the vertical diagonal method slash the slant method, where it looks vertical but it also looks diagonal. And there you guys can see I'm taking 4 strands of hair. So yeah, this method, I would prefer this for attachment. When I was done with that whole inch line, I actually wanted to cry because, like I said, I took different hair and the lines were showing so bad. I did not like it, but I pushed forward. I was initially going to continue throughout this method for the whole frontal just to see how it looks, but I am gonna change up the hairline, so do stay tuned for that. But there I am just venting in between. I'm leaving a line open and I'm going into the hole in between the previous vented in between the previous vented knots, if that makes sense. I hope that I'm showing it clearly. So there you guys can see it is in between, like 1, 2, and then 3 falls in between those. So yeah, I'm just continuing with this method. I actually did make a mistake and I just cut off because the strands were actually, the 4 strands that I took were actually so big. Don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, it happens. I'm new at ventilating, so I'm learning everything there is to know, looking and checking and seeing what I like and what I don't. But yeah, this method I prefer for attachment or mixed hair blend or fiber, but not for human hair and not for the hair that I ended up using. So yeah, that is just me venting and just practicing. I took my individual 4 strands at the end of the day, and this is me with the different hair, and I'm just finishing off the body basically of the frontal with this and those lines. It irritates me so much. So I will be doing something different for the hairline. Stay tuned for that video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great and safe weekend. This is what it looks like. Do stay tuned for the hairline. So can you guys see the lines? I don't like it. It freaks me out so bad. So do stay tuned for the hairline. But this is how the frontal looks so far.